Live right now.
Are you live right now? Oh, so what you gonna do? You gonna walk? You gonna grab the tripod and walk around both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, that ought to be fun. That ought to be fun. What's this thing you got in your hand? That's some more of that stuff you bought and you never used.
Mm-hmm. I'm a girl of many talents.
Oh yeah. Huh. You got people?
Not really. Not yet. Working on some peoples. So, Facebook, you're in my left hand. So if you can't see, it's because I'm right-handed.
Can't see what.
If if I got the phone. If,
If people start calling us,
oh, hang on.
who was that?
There's the pharmacy.
Oh,
All right. Still live. 240 peoples
all right.
on Facebook and 4 peoples on YouTube.
Well, YouTube is now growing since we actually started posting stuff on there.
I know.
Blue-eyed devil.
Your social media person rocks.
Huh?
Your social media person rocks.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. When the main one is doing it,
might turn the radio down a little just so they can hear.
people can't hear me.
Good morning, Marcus. Good morning, Tim.
Talking to you YouTube people.
Good
too?
morning, DP.
See YouTube guys. Stacy don't care.
Nomadic Wrencher. Good morning.
Let's put these talents to the test.
Mike Bobber. Good morning, Lance. What's up? Good morning in Rome, Georgia. Moody Blue Motorsports. Hello.
Who?
Moody Blue
Moody Blue
Motorsports.
That's no shit.
That's a tongue
You
twister.
definitely get Moody and Blue.
You get moody and get the blues with cars for sure. For sure.
So,
Oh, hello in England. Good afternoon.
England. Hey, for the ones that didn't see the video this morning, I set the ride height from the car this morning. You never even noticed.
No. Well, let's just.
What? What?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be funny.
There we go. The little blue car on the ground.
Yeah, look how low it's set.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
I got raised
No.
back like half an inch or something.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's coming together. It's coming together quick. Coming together good.
Looks great.
For an inch, we go in. We do a little adjustment there. Maybe a little bit of a roll. Or, thought about taking the race stars off of that and putting on this.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
By myself, the race stars.
Oh, no.
But I thought about doing that. It's actually sitting lower on this side, isn't it? Oh, yeah. But that's all right. Shots will be here today. Put the coil spring. This is going to be funny shit, guys. You got to see Stacy trying to walk around with holding both these cameras. You want me to shorten that tripod up, or
No.
did you watch the video this morning what I did with it? I
No.
took that deal and slid it underneath the car,
Oh, yeah.
like a Mika Moxon deal.
Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh. So, what are we doing first?
You tell me. This is your party. Welcome to our
This is your party selling parts.
welcome to our
You wanna
open
sell
house.
parts now, or you want to wait a little bit? We want to pick a time where we put parts up.
Maybe you need to sell something like, I don't know, every 15 minutes or what? I mean, what are you thinking?
Oh, hey. Here's what I can do.
Yes, our plan is to come to Bowling Green
Absolutely.
in June. We love that track.
Yeah. And it was a shame here that Dallas had passed away.
It was a shame. He was a sweet man.
We need to find the stopwatch, timer. What do you say? Every 45 minutes?
No. Well, I mean, I'm thinking
what?
every 10 or 15.
Every 15 minutes.
Yeah. Bitter 711. Thank you for joining us. Yes, Dallas was a great dude.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Hey, you need to release that video where I was cutting the donuts out there.
I cannot find that video anywhere.
Seriously.
I've looked and looked and looked, and I don't know where we filmed it or.
Should be on the page still. We never delete anything off the page.
But did we do that before the page got hacked or after? Because that was a great video. But you can tell them about it. So at Bowling Green, they have a little asphalt track, as well as a drag strip. And James thought he'd be cute and go do some donuts and Reaper around the asphalt track. Dallas was not impressed.
Got Dallas all excited.
Dallas was super excited.
I said, hey, whoa, I've always been told. Better to ask forgiveness than permission. He goes, well, I prefer you ask permission.
But you didn't.
I don't go like that.
So what's going on around here today besides selling parts?
Well, we got John. So the guy I told you guys was going to be working on the Monty Smith car, wanted to finish the Monty Smith car, but I had everything else going on. John, say hi to everybody. Who's that?
Hi everybody.
John Sidney, what's the name of your shop?
Rusted Dreams Garage.
Rusted Dreams Garage. Are you okay working on this thing without rust on it? I mean, if you're not,
Well, at one point this car rusted.
Oof, probably a long time ago.
Now rotate is rusty, not the wrong guy.
True,
That's
true.
the whole concept of what we do is we're going to take your rusty dreams and turn them into reality. So that's what we like to do.
What are your favorite projects?
Just hot rods, just any hot rod. When James contacted me about doing this, it fits right into what I do. You know, it's a nostalgic car. It has some meaning to James, and so that's what I wanted to be a part of. I wanted to help him get it back on the road, so to speak, and to do Rocky Mountain Racing. Rocky Mountain Racing. So that's that's the kind of stuff that I like doing. Of course, you guys can see James has got a jillion projects in here, so short of keeping me busy is not going to be hard because the project.
Hey, you know what? You can take that shit to the curb anytime, dude. Just saying there's lots of projects would have been good, not project at the project. Now you start sounding like Stacy.
Hey, listen, I'm not even complaining about the projects. I mean,
Woo,
because,
I am.
hey, the guy that dies with the most toys wins.
Well, I want to be a loser. I want to knock some shit out here and be a loser.
No, my favorite game is the shop Hokey Pokey. You take it from the shop and you move it to the house, and you take it from the house and you move it to the shop.
Yeah, I mean,
You got, hey, I can pat you on the leg right now because I'm seeing some alligator mouth overloading the hummingbird ass today. I can tell. I don't know if you got a crack rock last night or something, but she's all one today. Yeah, that might not fare too well for you, chick. I'll tell you what.
What?
Hokey Pokey, that old car, up for sale. So I can hokey pokey it on up out of my shop because your car's taking up valuable room that I need for my stuff. So, go pick up 56.
Okay.
Fucking right out on that car. Hurt. Oh, I can't even let this damn thing all day.
Mm-hmm. Sure is pretty.
I don't know how I got beat on shit like it did. Ooh. Ooh. Just started looking at some other stuff. There might have to be some tailpipe modifications to go down on this bad boy.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoops. might have to redo that. She's against the tire right there. Well, I gotta raise the car up a little bit back anyway. We'll try to process the picture.
Let's see. What's on the whiteboard? Let's see the list. Well, I don't even know what that list is for.
Which one?
The dry erase board over there.
Oh, one's for the Chevelle and the other one's for the Camaro.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Hey, that's somebody that follows all the shit watching me do those boards.
Yep.
This is good. I hate to tell you this, brother, but what you're doing right now is not making it shiny.
No, I sold all of my MSD boxes except my MSD 8s.
Got two of them though.
Yes. And then this little jewel. I don't know if we're coming to South Florida this year or not. We don't really have a plan yet to speak of, other than what NPK's already sent.
Have they ever finished the schedule?
No.
Oh.
No. Yes.
Everybody's in Australia.
That blue is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I gotta call Chris and make sure he still got the recipe, because the other Chris, not gonna say no name, poured paint on the side with the sticker on it.
Whoops.
They had the recipe. I think Chris saved it because he got tired of me having to try to color match this shit when I make these colors up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, Aaron goes, man, he goes, it's perfect. He says, it's not too purple, it's not too blue, it's perfect, it's perfect. Everybody loves the color, but wait till the thing's buffed and shiny. I don't know, you got anything going on out here?
I do.
Ha ha, look at you, Tyler. No, I'm not the key. Hey, oh, Brantley, give me the key. Hurry, run. Well, how do you got stuff going on out here and the door's locked?
Because I got it already last night.
Huh?
Amazing. I had it already last night.
Oh, teach you now.
And I was spent the morning trying to figure out how I was going to do this.
Come on, Brantley, run.
So, do you have a general idea of how
Of what? Do I have a general idea?
we're going to do the whole parts thing? What's the name of the color? The name of that color is the James Gold Special.
Yeah, because I go over to a buddy of mine at O'Reilly. They got this shit laid out like a swap meet.
Street Outlaw Stat Guy. Good morning.
You got all that small block stuff back there.
Oh, he was supposed to, well, he moved all that small block stuff right there. So what did he miss? I'm not sure.
The whole small block.
The rolling the whole engine over here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I meant to ask you about that and I did and I forgot. That's my bad.
Well, yeah,
That's my bad.
That's part of it. It's his mother.
Gonna be for sale. I'll move back the door because the Wi-Fi must not. The signal's bad for the YouTube folks, so I'll have to move back over by the door. Move them over by the door. See if this is getting any better. Worried about that.
Lift the big door up. We can lift the big door up.
Better. There's no telling when we're gonna come back to Ringgold. We sure love Stephen and Amy down there, and their track is wonderful. So, probably any opportunity that we get, or when we're in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Help you?
So, Mike, just to catch you up, thanks for joining us. We're just kind of taking a tour around the shop, looking at what we've got going on, what people are working on this morning, and we're getting ready to do a mass sell off of parts for super cheap. So, Brantley, get off there.
Yeah.
My,
Sell off the parts. I like that. I like the mass sell off the parts idea.
I love it.
You still got a whole bunch of parts that you didn't get out here though.
I do. But
So
I'm going to take them to whatever I don't get rid of this morning. I guess I'll take to the swap meet next weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that swap meet?
My Mustang, Oklahoma, next Saturday morning from like 8 to noon. James
Free booth
is
spaces,
free admission.
free admission, doesn't cost you nothing to do it. Just come out there and hang out. I'm gonna be there. I know Stacy's gonna be there.
Yep. Getting my
They
parts
got a whole bunch
hustle
of nitrous
on.
bottles too.
Yeah, there are a bunch of nitrous bottles up there.
Look out. I got the big door open. You shouldn't lose signal now.
Okay. Tires, wheels, nitrous bottles.
You know what? We ought to do the sale part at the top of each hour and go through and pick things. What do you think? Gotta get some kind of unrandomness to this
Right.
for everybody. Right?
Right. So are you just going to stay live this whole time, or are you just going to go live at the top of every hour and sell stuff?
Oh, we go live at the top of every hour. Get everybody else's feedback on it. Well, we got people on there.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Stay live all day or just go live at the top of every hour?
And we still gotta get the phone number,
Yeah.
get the phone number out for we do the call interaction thing.
Mm-hmm. Go live every hour. Or do a sell it now.
Ha! Or do a sell it now. I don't think it's quite all that I like to sell it now.
I have several people asking about the small block stuff. Several people saying do it now.
Oh, but they are saying do it now, that way they don't have to come back. Okay, so, all right, we'll talk about the small block stuff. It's kind of all out of order.
Yeah, every hour.
Yeah, that's true too.
What?
Well, if you go live every hour, you'll get more notifications and you'll get more people jumping on.
And that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, there's some, like the stuff that this motor's kind of scattered.
Right?
And I don't know if somebody wanted, I mean, I guess we could sell it in fucking pieces. But I wouldn't want it in pieces. I'd want all of it that I could get.
Yeah. Or we could do, somebody suggested a group of stuff at the top of every hour.
Yeah.
Another guy said, I don't have all day, get it done.
Ah!
I like
Yeah, well,
you.
So, we talk about something right now.
I say roll it. Working men need deals. Rich men are sitting around waiting on them.
Ah! Yeah. You got jokes today, fellas.
Sell it now. Well, we got kind of about a 50-50. I do have some LS stuff. I've got some intakes that I know off the top of my head.
So, I mean, see, that's the thing. I don't know why all that small block stuff that was together should have been kept together. But here's what we do. Let's do this.
And I've got... Okay, let me...
Okay?
Yep, YouTube, I'm moving the camera again. Hopefully you don't lose your signal. What are you working with?
So, here's the story on this little motor. The story on this little motor. So, this was a ZZ4 crate motor. It had a 4 RPM package on it. I let one of my guys, he wanted to learn how to port heads, and I was showing him how to port the heads, and then I made the mistake of leaving and came back, and he had crowned the shit out of them. I mean, it's still all right, but this motor It's actually brand new. I put one piston in it to grease the cam, and then I took the cam out of it the other day for the motors in the blue car, actually, because he said the camshaft that I had over there, and like, but anyway, here's what it is. It's a ZZ4 motor, so it's got that nodular cast steel crank, powder metal rods, brand new forged JE piston or SRP pistons. The rings have all been file fit. The bearings, all the brand new bearings are in the rods. I just haven't shoved the pistons in it. I was doing that. I don't even know why I stopped or what I was doing this for. But if somebody wanted this, here's all the parts to the motor. And there's multiple parts. There's all the valves that came out of the. So it depends on how somebody wanted to buy it. There's what?
Your timer's going off.
Oh. Okay. So there's the timer went off. That's 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody wanted, well, let's just do it in pieces. So I have all the hydraulic roller stuff for the Performer RPM can. You gonna show them this? All right, I'm about to see it over this, honey.
Oh.
This is all the Performer RPM, hydraulic roller, extra tall, retrofit lifters, push rods, and all that shit that goes with that short block. Goes with this short block. Now here's the thing. I had this in my coupe, and I had a great big huge fuel pump on it. And look right here, so everybody knows, you have to run an electric pump with this camshaft. Because I had a great big Carter pump on it, and it knocked it down. But this is a Performer RPM hydraulic roller, and the push rods and Talk Magnum push rods. But forged piston, it's brand new. I mean, the rings have all been file fit. They literally just need to be squeezed and shoved down in it. And there's the timing chain and the gears, cover. And what I was gonna do now is I have these Brodex heads, which are way too big a heads for this thing. But we may just do that separate. So anyway, if somebody wanted, let's just do this. If somebody wants that short block, there's the high dollar fucking pan. And the oil pumps on it. If somebody wanted that short block, got the flywheel, there's the balancer, so it's basically a complete short block. With the hydraulic roller and all that shit, $1,500. $1,200.
Okay.
Give her that?
So I'm great with $1,200. Uh-oh. Okay.
Fuck it. $1,000. Oh, an old pan's $500. But it is a Maladon badass pan.
Okay.
You can't even buy the parts for that. So there you go. $1,000.
Okay. So
That way I don't have to deal with it no more.
how are they going to? Okay. All right. I'll just wait for comments. Do you want to bring somebody on the video?
Huh?
You want to?
Well, we just gonna do one thing at a time? Or do we wanna keep rolling?
No, let's keep rolling for a minute.
Okay, so here's the deal with the Brodex heads. They're both track 1 Brodex heads. These are CNC ported. These are all set up for a solid roller. These actually came off the Nova. These are the ones that I ran on the Nova for a long time. And guys, I want to be straight up with you. The last time let's see, when I had Boyd's do the valve job and stuff on them, they probably have 2,500, maybe 2,500 miles, something like that. When I had them do the springs and all that shit, so they are ready to run. These are an older set of castings. They're still good. They still got plenty of meat on them and all that. And you can see, this is where I blueprinted them to do the receiver grooves.
Yes, these are Brodix small block heads.
Yeah, track 1 Brodex, the CNC ones. Are they? Yeah, track 1.
And for the guy who said, what do I get for 2 cans of tuna? Grab a fork and you can have lunch.
Ah! So I told you she was on one. So anyway, these are the heads that came off of the Nova. As far as I know, I mean, there was nothing wrong when I pulled them off and I put the AFRs on. I just put to, why did I do that? I don't remember. I don't remember exactly why I changed them. But I'd had them printed and we did the O-ring. I had the receiver grooves put in them and then I bought the AFRs. So, if somebody wants those Brodex heads, you know what? Are you gonna remember this shit? You're gonna have to go back and watch the video.
I probably honestly need to get a piece of paper and write it down.
Or let me get a pen real quick and I'll just write it on the part.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. James is, I will ask him what heads come with, if there's any heads that he's got included with the short block. I don't know. James had to go get a pen, and I may not be able to answer your question. So you guys just hang tight just a minute. And yes, Jason Black, I can ship stuff. You guys would have to pay for the shipping, but yes, I can ship. No problem. Mm.
Look what I got. Marker.
Mark Marino, how much for everything? What are you calling everything, Mark?
So,
Okay, what cubic inch is this small block?
350.
And
Standard bore, standard crank. It was a ZZ4 motor that had like 1,200 miles on it. And I pulled the Hypertech pistons out and put the force pistons in it.
okay, and
That's actually what I was gonna put that little billet blower and stuff on for something.
right,
And I lost track of what I was doing.
right. Okay, James is back. So for any of you guys that hit a question on here earlier when he went to get a pen, he's back now. Let's see. This guy.
So these heads, and I'll put the stud girdle, we'll put the stud girdle. Got Fisher balancer. I had a hard time chaining gear with the roller bearing in the back. Let's make a killer little short block for somebody. So, like I said, these are the CNC Track 1 Brodex heads. I ran them for a long time. It's not like the heads are still pretty thick, so it's not like they've been milled to fuck. But anyway, with the stud girdles and the heads, $550.
Okay.
So, now these Track 1 Brodexes have had a shit ton of port work. A lot. These foot heads flow a lot. But, I mean, they've had a massive amount of port work, and it actually got a guide. So, some of the guides were after Johnny drove it with no oil in it. These were the heads on our when he drove it with no oil.
Uh-huh.
So I had the guides replaced. I had the guides replaced, and then that's all I've been saying. Got $30 next. So these heads don't have the valve springs, retainers, any of that shit. They do flow a lot, guys. I mean, these motherfuckers make a lot of power. But here's the thing. They are older heads, and they have been run. I mean, I've ran these things for years. I ran for a long fucking time. Oh, bad job was done. Turn around. No, not if I did them the last time. But these have not been. Oh, that's why I switched them. I put receiver grooves in that one and a receiver groove the block. But like I said, these heads do flow. They do flow way more than what those do. These heads are, right there's hydraulic springs and shit for them. So they want to do hydraulic. You know what? Here. You can do this. You want to put the, I really want this shit to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
I think these are 202s and these are 205s, I believe. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm way bigger. Anyway, so these heads flow more than those. They've had a lot of port work done to them, all that bullshit. And these heads are, I don't know, these are Cam Dynamics, I think. They actually came off of that motor. Came off that motor. But anyway, these heads right here, let's sell them for $400. If they ain't cheap enough, then we'll sell them for scrap aluminum.
And is that coming with something else, or that's just the heads?
That's the head valves, no springs, locks, retainers, any of that shit.
Okay.
You want the springs, locks, and stuff, you already got by this set.
Okay.
But like I said, these do way outflow those there.
Okay.
Here we have,
You guys watching on Facebook that have spoke up that want the heads, send me a private message on the page.
yeah, first private message, first money that gets sent actually gets them.
Yeah. Yeah. YouTube. I don't know if YouTube has a chat or private messaging. You can email James at outoftimemotorsports.com. And when we're done doing the live feed today, I'll get with you guys and I'll sort this out on my end.
I told you this was gonna be fun. So, I got kind of a semi idea here. Let's do this.
Yes, private message the Reaper page.
Okay,
And give me as much detail about what you're interested in as possible.
no, it's real simple. Maybe it's the short block, 2 set cylinder heads.
Right.
And now we're gonna do all this stuff.
Okay.
So, here's multiple roller lifters, stainless 202 160 valves, which they got knocked out of order. That's a Performer RPM cam. There's the Performer RPM valve springs, Cam Dynamics rockers. There's some kind of small block pump drive. There are, which this is actually the specs on this cam. This is actually this Chet Herbert cam. That's actually the box that came in. It's still on it somewhere. Yep. It is 268, 276 at 50, 621, 625, 106 lobe center. I think, you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking worry about. Oh, there's an Iscadarian on a 108, 285, 272, 650, 650. I don't know if it's a 113 Centerline or a 10. Oh, it says LS1, so I bet this is an LS1 firing order. Yeah, this will be a LS1 firing order. This was not, this was a Type Centerline cam, it was an NA deal. This cam. Oh, this is a blower nitrous cam. It's a big bastard. I've got the cam card somewhere, but it's like 308, 320 advertised. Pretty sure this thing, yeah, it's on 114. That's a small base circle comp cam. This one is looks like a Lanati number. 289305. Small base circle. Not my problem. So the roller cams, the belt drive, for performer RPM, there's settle lifters there, there's settle lifters here. There's ARP head bolts that actually came out of that thing. There's push rods, there's retainers, locks. So all this stuff right here, somebody can have for $250. Yeah, I saw the bullshit when I said I was gonna give this shit away, didn't I? Those are actually to those heads. That's what this is. That's some randomness right there. What are these? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, these might go with these because they're the same. Yeah, there's an abundance of roller lifters.
That's all a package, right? All those cams, that belt drive, and everything in that blue basket
Everything right here.
is all a package. Okay.
I'll make it easy for somebody. There you go. You come to this side of the table. Switch me sides there, Stace. What do we have here? More randomness. Huh. Okay. So, Howard's roller lifters. Miscellaneous bolt. Here's some self-centering Crane 1.5 roller rocker. What are these? 135? I don't know what the fuck them are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 1.35
Jason Chapman, this is all small block stuff.
Prower Enduro rollers. There's some light nuts.
Tom learned. Wants the stuff with the belt drive.
There's this
Noted.
bolt stuff or head studs. I can do this to make this worthwhile. You know what? I know what I can do. There's some valve covers. Another set. Hey, heartbeats, guys. Set of valve covers. So all this small block stuff. Maybe that's a small block Moroso or something sidekick out pan. This was a Chevy 2 oil pan that the other deal got cut off of.
Try to get a better view for you YouTubers.
This is an oil pan valve cover cell. Dry sump. propane. This is for a one-piece rear seal. I guess that's the one that matches the cow custom valve covers. So all the oil pans, the rockers, and the valve covers. What else? The valve covers, the oil pan, the miscellaneous rockers. There's a new Howard small block Chevy roller rocker or roller lifters in there. So $150. Paying $400. So, and you guys gotta pay the shipping on this shit. Don't look to me to do it. That ain't gonna happen. Hey, somebody wants to set a ladder bars?
Anybody interested in ladder bars?
Just set a ladder bars for $50. Okay.
All right.
That's all the small block stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. That's all the small block shit that I got. Unless I walk over that shelf, which I really don't want to right now. So what time is it?
I don't know. But do you want to sit down and do a chat with somebody on the live feed?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Let's find a good spot for that.
Oh, hey, here. L369. Here's some factory intakes. This one has been welded on.
Yeah. In the spirit of a budget build, this is your budget build sale.
No. That's my L35 Corvette motor.
No.
I've seen that. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to back up 3 foot and punt. I gotta see which one of these goes to that L35.
402.
9. Maybe need one of them more. I gotta back up 3 foot punt on that. That's a 69. I'm gonna check on that because I cannot get rid of that intake that goes to that complete L35.
Okay.
So, we'll carry on to something else. Oh, who wants nitrous bottles?
How many you got?
Fuck ton.
All right.
So, you know, that valve leaks or something. That thing ain't worth shit. Those really aren't worth a whole bunch. I'm gonna keep that silver one because that's the original one I should be able just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Whoever wants these bottles. Hey, I'm not so fat that I can't fucking move now.
Put an X on the ones.
Shit. Most of them probably still got nitrous in them.
Probably. Whoa.
Oh yeah, she got nitrous. What? I bet all of them do.
I don't know. Somebody's gonna get a bonus.
So, if somebody wanted to buy all the NOS blue bottles, if they wanted to buy all of them, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If they wanted to buy all 11, actually 10, we'll say that 10 and this one with the valve that leaks. Oh, I don't know what that is. Whatever that situation is, so there's 10 of them, and if you want to buy all 10 of them, you can have them for $50 a piece. For all 10. Or if you want to buy them individually, $75 a piece.
Okay.
Plenty of friends. Alright, we done selling for a minute?
Yes, let's be done selling for just a minute. That way I can, yeah.
You sure I'm kinda on a roll? Okay. Go a different direction.
Okay. All right, you guys. Bear with me while I make my way through here. This,
Don't chip the car again. You found a place you chipped it earlier.
I have not chipped it at all. I did my chipping before he painted it. Okay. Yeah, I just don't have enough people to run a telethon. I don't know how to
You guys gonna see something funny? So this is how much I
do
can eat at a
this.
time. That's my breakfast sandwich. That's how much I can actually eat at one time, and I have to stop because I'm actually full. So I'm gonna be rude and eat a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. What we gonna do?
All right, so let me
Interaction. You gonna take a phone call or what?
let me see if somebody's on here.
Can you do it on YouTube and Facebook? I guess.
I don't know. Let me pull up this. Let me add a guy from Facebook, and I'll figure out YouTube.
You know the shop number?
Not offhand, but you can look it up in your phone.
Do I have it in my phone? What is this number? You have my phone.
Not your bat phone.
Is it in here?
Should be
I've never called it.
under shop.
Nope. You don't have it in your phone? Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, how about this? What's the number of this one? It's on Wi-Fi calling. 695 0069. Let's see if it'll ring.
Okay. I'll move on to the next guest then.
The what steak?
I said I'll just move on to the next guest.
Hey John, what's your phone number?
45
823?
833.
Damn.
Hey, get me that little stool, please.
33 3444.
Tell me what that phone number is.
701
701
0331.
0331 405.
Okay,
So,
go. I don't have time for this.
better rock, dude. What do you need? Okay, 405-701-0331. Taking caller now.
Turn the radio down so we can hear you. Please. Please.
405-701-0331.
Hang it up.
Hey, you know what? Probably help if I hung up the phone from John. Here we go. Hello, caller.
You have to put it on speaker.
Hang on, let me put it on speaker. There we go. I heard Tennessee. One more time. Tennessee. And what was your name? Ron from Tennessee. Well, because it's actually part of a team that I thought I was joining 6 years ago, and it turned out it wasn't. But now it's what I always thought it was going to be from the time I started. So, and everybody in the 405 is different. I mean, it's just everything about it's different. The whole atmosphere, the way everybody. I mean, we all work together to make each other faster because we're not racing each other. So. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Most fun I've had doing this. Thank you. Thanks, Ron. See, calls like that is why I do these videos.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I interact with you guys. This is why I do these videos and keep you guys telling you what we're doing and all that. I know. 405-701-0331.
Hello, caller.
Hello, caller. Oh, hang on, speakerphone. I had to put it on speakerphone so everybody can hear you. Oh, well, you got this is the interact with Reaper phone call. You have to send a private message on the head,
Write his
or
name.
you want to write it down? Hang on.
Write his name down.
Okay, what's your name?
Ryan Brown.
Ryan
Yes, sir.
Brown.
Yes, sir.
Okay, message to Paige and Stacy will pull yours.
I did. I did that right away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, as soon as we're done with, go ahead.
If the small block's not spoken for too, I'll take that.
Okay.
But I only messaged about the head, so.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's see. At 9:55. 9:55. Ryan. He messaged the Page already, and he wants a small block too.
Okay.
So, cool. All right, buddy.
I'll get with him as soon as we're done.
Yeah, that little short block. That little short block is a nice piece.
And it's for my 19-year-old son that's going in my car that I had when I was 15 that I gave to him.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a good story, yeah.
That's cool. I love the stories.
The little sportsman bracket car.
Well, like I said, that little motor will make an excellent motor. I was putting that little billet blower. I was building it for something I had in mind, and I got to right to that point, and I degreed the cam in, and then it just sat there.
Yeah, I understand you're a busy man, and you got a lot nicer stories than that, so it'd be hard for me to keep on one track.
Right? Okay, Ryan. Well, we appreciate it, and she'll get with you as soon as we get through with this.
Okay, keep up all the hard work. You're doing great.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, take care.
Okay, bye.
Okay. I have somebody that can jump in on Facebook. Let's see. Send invite. Let's see if they answer.
Well, you know I can't see him.
You can go ahead and take that call, and this person can wait.
Go ahead, caller. Hey, Ken from Las Vegas.
Put Kim on speakerphone.
Well, I appreciate that. You guys are the reason I do these. Well, that's awesome, brother. I appreciate that more than you realize. Yeah, because there is no telling, is it? Oh, I'm sorry, dear. No. All right, buddy. Thank you. That's So just called to say I love watching your videos.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. So,
That's what we're doing. I get,
you know, the
to,
funny thing
I
is,
get to sit for a minute.
more people know me over the videos and our social media than know me from the show. And you can always tell because the ones that know me from the show call me Reaper, and everybody knows me from the videos calls me James. Did you ever get your thing to go through?
Well, let me try again. Sometimes the third time's the charm. Steve Senti, are you still on here?
Go ahead, caller.
Hey, James, I'd be interested in one of the nitrous bottles for my nephew if you'd sign it.
Okay. Well, did you message Stacy on the page?
I don't do Facebook. Is there any way she can take my number down?
Yeah, give it to me.
816-718-3915.
And what's your name?
Wendell
Wendell?
Snyder. You got a lot of great stuff. You're doing great prices, but I'm a Mopar guy, so nothing does me any good. But
Hey, Todd and the guys at Winberg.
Well, it's better than it's sitting on the shelf, so I just figured I'd just get rid of that shit and let somebody else move on. So you want a nitrous bottle?
yeah. Hey, I've had the pleasure of meeting you and your wife one time. They're great people, and I'm going up to see y'all at the races this year.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to meeting you there again.
Yeah, and you have Stacy give her a call when she gets time, and I'll get with her on a credit card and stuff.
That'll work. Thanks, Wendell.
You keep up good work.
Thank you.
Bye.
Repeat the number 405.
701-0331.
Okay.
I didn't know I was going to be taking your sales calls. Hey, don't get slick, girl. Don't get slick.
All right.
You can't get your interaction deal to work?
Well, let's see if I can get somebody else on here like that. I send them an invite. Maybe they're not seeing the invite.
So you do that phone ring.
I know.
Told you. You sure that thing ain't making the phone ring?
Oh,
Go ahead, caller.
TJ, are you there? Okay, hang on 2 seconds.
say that
James
again.
picked up a phone call.
Hey, Thomas.
Hey, just wanted to chat with you because you're one of my all-time favorites on the show, so I just wanted to chat with you. Thanks for the deal on the
What's his last name?
Oh, what was your last name?
Yeah, I met him in Texas. I remember him.
Tom?
Yep.
Yeah, we met. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Cool. Did you learn anything today? Bet you've never heard that shit, have you? I'll bet you have. In some ways, it probably made you want to fight. And then probably some ways it made you want to smile.
But
Go ahead, Tom. Tom.
I just wanted to call and just verify the price on when we had the right little kit because I missed it when I stopped with my wife.
which kit?
The one with the belt drive and the wool. Which one?
Yeah, the belt drive stuff. 250, I think is what you said. 250 is
I
what you
don't
said.
think so. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Hey, did you send Stacy your phone number?
I sent her a message on PM on the page.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
get with him and
She'll
get that
with you
for
as soon
him.
as we hang up.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as we get through. Cool? All right, buddy. Thank you.
Okay, I've got TJ Black on Facebook for you.
You do realize I can't see him.
I can't see him either. I just get. Oh, he's in Australia.
You're in Australia?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we'll have angle out of the way to watch a bit of the action.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah, it's impressive how fast you guys are. So
Oh, it really puts it in perspective. And you know, that was one of the big things about MPK, is everybody thinks they know how fast those cars were until MPK. And that made everybody realize real quick they are way, way faster than what people thought.
look, there's a lot of shit staring backwards and forwards, but at the end of the day, the way they came off out of the containers onto the track in Perth, most of them, you know, they did what they had to do, and they've been doing it since. A lot of the Aussies have put up a good battle as well, so you know, it's one of those things. There's always going to be a little bit of rivalry there, but the Australians have seen what they're up against now. If it ever happens again.
Well, hopefully that I guess the last few races have done really well with people coming out and all that.
Yeah, they've still got Melbourne to go yet. There's got some big cars down there, so it's not over. But the whole thing should be a good experience for everyone.
Well, that's the big thing. Whether we come back, I mean, it depends on the support. You know, my number one fan base is United States. My number two fan base is Australia.
Yeah, I guess it's probably a bad time in Australia. They've had 10 interest rate rises in the last 10 months or something. So a lot of people are doing it tough at times.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Yeah, the crowds have been down a little bit in that way. So, I mean, they had a pretty good turnout at Willowbank. We haven't really seen what's been at Sydney today in the way of crowd properly. But, you know, overall, I guess there's a lot of people who are unable to do that at the minute. And that's the reason. It's probably bad timing in that way more than lack of interest.
I know it's not a lack of interest. Because I even quizzed them about, is it a lot higher? And they said, nope, same price it is to come over here. And, but that makes more sense because, I mean, when you guys do summer nats, that thing is fucking off the chain.
Yeah, there's a lot of action at the Summer Nats as well. Different type of action. That's a lot of show cars, but some of those cars as well, you've probably seen. One of them raced tonight that was lent to a guy called Tristan Ockers. And that's, I think, a 940 Cube Sunnies in a little LJ Tirana. And that's a show car as well as a race car. I think it's the first time it's been out. The owner actually lent it to him because his Capri wasn't ready. So
That's cool.
I can't remember Mike's last name.
I can't either.
He's got a shop over there. I think he's in Sydney. Is he in Sydney?
I honestly don't.
They're doing drag. They just got through doing drag week and went to Georgia, but they bought a little Chevy 2 from Brian Macy, and they actually left it over here. And
you know, Harry Hagan.
No, that's not a familiar name. What's Mike's buddy's
No.
name that travels with him?
I don't remember. Dale Heller, of course, I can never forget his name.
Right, or Frank.
And Frank. I can never forget. Did what's his last name? Costello?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Frank Costello?
No, I don't, mate. No,
Got
I
the
thought
little
it was
rotary?
Frank from down in Melbourne.
He's got a rotary.
Frank Canistra. That's the little yellow rotary that ran at Sydney yesterday.
Oh, did he run yesterday?
If it's Frank Canistra, yes, he did, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like it. I mean, hell, how many fucking rotaries are over there?
It's, yeah, look, there's a lot of interest in it, as I said. It's 2 a.m. now, and I'm just sitting here I was waiting up to watch what you had for sale, even though I'm across the pond, but it was just interesting to see, and I'm sure people will get some pretty good deals by the sound of it.
Yeah, because, I mean, that stuff sits back there on the shelf, and to be perfectly honest with you, if I get rid of it to people that follow me and they can use it on my page, I'd rather do that than put it online for sale or deal with the people. Because that's part of the problem. Some people, they really don't care about the parts. They just want to come talk about Street Outlaws, which I'm fine with that too, except when I'm working. When I'm working, I don't talk to anybody.
Street Outlaws probably really isn't who you are when it's depicted as such.
No.
I think the channel is probably a better representation of the person you are by what we see over here.
My page, before I ever went on the show, we had 10,000 people that followed back when I was No Prep Racing Reaper. before I was ever on the show. Then what made the show, or what made the page grow so big, was I didn't watch the show for 4 or 5 years. I didn't want to see myself on there, didn't really care. And then every time I go to an appearance or be somewhere, they'd be like, man, dude, you're nothing like you are on TV. I'm the same fucking prick every day. I don't change for the TV. I'm not an actor on a TV show. And after about 100 times of hearing that, I went back and started watching the episode. And what was that, third or fourth year? Then I started going back every Monday night and started telling the backstory of why what happened. Because believe it or not, I'm not a hothead. Somebody disrespects me, I'm a hothead. But all that stuff, there was a whole bunch of shit that always led up to it, but they never showed that part. So when I started telling everybody the backstory, yeah, it changed everything. And now the page, there's way more people know me through social media than ever knew me from the show.
Yeah, well, you do a good job for all your fans, and good luck to you guys in the future for NPK this year. And being after 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm probably going to head to bed and not wait up for the next auction anyway.
Well, thanks for staying up this long to watch us. We appreciate you very much.
No, you guys as well. You do a great job, and yeah, good luck in the future, guys. Hopefully you'll get out here next year if they come again.
Oh, I'm going to come out there at some point, whether it's for Summer Nats. There was a guy that was wanting me to come over there for the Summer Nats, but I'm going to come over. I mean, that's been my dream to go to Australia. I heard it's kind of hot and humid and all that. I think I want to pick a better time, though.
It's a good place. It's good people. It's not everything you see on the internet, on Facebook at the moment about street outlaws. Shows you who we are anyway.
We've met a handful of people from there, and they're great.
20 or 30 people from Australia, and this is the truth. Not because you're from Australia. I have not met one person from Australia that I didn't instantly fucking like and hit it off with.
Yeah.
I have not met anybody. I mean, every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's that whole group of guys with. I never remember his name. With the roadster.
With Ash.
Yeah, Ash Hamlin. There's a whole group of guys that came over to Lights Out with him, and 5 or 6 of them just. I haven't met anybody from Australia yet that I haven't hit it off with immediately.
We met that group in Texas last
We're pretty laid
fall.
back people. Same as you upset us, and we jump up, but we're pretty laid back people overall.
Do you know Dale Heller?
No, I don't, mate. No.
So when Dale and Frank came over, we're sitting in a steakhouse, fixing to eat lunch, and Dale just out of the blue goes, "Well, fuck that bloody fucking cunt." And the whole place went silent. And he's looking around, he goes, "What the fuck is wrong, mate?" He goes, "Man, everybody, what? I said, they don't really understand the whole bloody cunt thing. It's kind of different over here. He goes, "Well, you're a bloody fucking cunt or you're not. It's real simple."
We heard that the other day. I said to the missus, because she watches this stuff with me, and I said to her, I was watching one of your videos, and that's the way you signed off. "See you later, you fucking bloody cunts." And I said to her, have a listen to how Reaper signs off. And, we've got things here, and you guys have learned it since you've been here. There's all sorts of different cunts, though. There's good cunts, there's shit cunts, there's low cunts.
Yeah. The shit cunt thing's not a good one to be.
It's used in a good way towards someone, can be used in a bad way. All depends how it is. All depends what type of cunt they are, pardon the French.
No. I mean, hey, that's the thing. Like I told the waitress came over, she kind of eyeballed down. I said, "Listen, that's from Australia. That's got a totally different meaning over there than it does here." And she goes, "Oh, I didn't know there was multiple meanings." I said, "Well, go across the pond and you'll find another meaning for it."
Yeah, I mean, there's sick cunt as well, which means a really good one, and there's all sorts of different grades. When you get here one day, you'll learn them all, I'm sure.
I've heard quite a few of them, but I'm definitely going to come over there at some point. It's always been my dream to go over there. And at one time when I went to go over there, they said, "Oh yeah, well, you're a convicted felon, you can't go over there." I said, "What the fuck you mean? It started as it was a penal colony. How can they tell a convicted felon he can't come when that's what it used to be? But when you guys let Snoop Dogg in, fuck that, I'm coming." If Snoop Dogg get in, I know I can.
Different level. He probably flew in himself. He didn't need a plane.
Wow. Hey, I'm looking forward to it. And don't worry, before I come over there, well in advance, I'll let everybody know.
Yeah, no, it'd be a good thing to see you. So, yeah, hopefully you get out and good talking to you. Keep it up. And as I said, good luck with NPK. And being after, after 2 now, I'm going to hit the sack, mate.
Thank you for calling in. Good night.
All right, buddy, get some rest. Thanks for all the support.
Good to talk to you. Bye.
Bye.
I love people from Australia. I have not met anybody from Australia yet that I didn't like.
No, we've
really
had good
haven't.
luck with that. So, you ready to go do the next table of stuff? We took a few calls and
Is that what you want to do? Mm-hmm. You want to take a break for a minute?
I guess we could take a break and
Because here's the thing.
we need to charge our phones.
I'm looking at the time on this, and I'm thinking any minute you're going to start doing the pee-pee dance.
True.
And as soon as you start doing that pee-pee dance, you're going to rush me off here anyway.
Yep.
So
It'll come at the most inopportune time.
Okay,
Okay.
let's take a break,
So,
and we'll be back in.
what time is it?
Hey, I can do like Chuck Woolery. We'll be back in 2.
All right. We'll be back.
10:14.
So what
We'll be
time?
back. Hey, we'll post on there that we're going live in
Live?
5, and that way you guys will get the notification.
Yeah. Yeah. Give us 20 minutes or so.
All right.
All right.
Stacy has never done anything in her life in 20 minutes. Let's go back on at about we'll
10,
give it an hour.
10:45.
Well, it's 10:14 now.
Okay.
Give everybody a break for an hour. Let's go back on at 11:30.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
No. All right. See you guys back
11:30.
at
Next group of
11:30.
shit going for sale.
Awesome.